Welcome everyone. This is Eric Morris, Senior Product Manager here at Intelex, and I'll be hosting today's webinar titled Achieving Operational Excellence with AD Problem Solving. Just a brief agenda before I continue. Today I'm going to be talking about the need for effective problem solving, the choice of an effective methodology, the 8D methodology itself and some of its features, and towards the end I'll talk about how we've implemented the 8D methodology within Intelex systems. So let's talk about the need for effective problem solving. In the past few years, in all industries, we have seen an increase in the complex business processes and complex products. You can imagine examples of contract manufacturing, shop work, offshoring your IT services, and so on from an organizational perspective. But you can also think about examples from a product standpoint. For example, developing new drugs, or developing a complex product like an insulin pen. The point is, as the complexity of products and processes increase, so does the possibility of deviations. And there is a solid need for investigative techniques that look at the occurrence of deviations and learn from them, and more importantly, never let them happen again. So the struggle that companies have right now is to quickly identify and assess local and systemic issues, to contain and mitigate the near-term impacts, and effectively share knowledge across their global organizations. Our customers have been asking us for ways to solve complex problems that arise in their complex businesses, so we went on the hunt for an effective methodology that will help our customers do just that. So in our search for a methodology, here are a few of the things we were looking for. The first one is that we were looking for a methodology that was standardized. So a methodology that was standardized across industries, that was easily understood by professionals all over the world, and that was useful and effective. We were also looking for a methodology that was quite structured. So we chose a methodology that was kind of based on the plan, do, check, act cycle, so that we can leverage the experience of professionals all over the world and put them kind of in a comfortable place and in a comfortable methodology. We were looking for a methodology that enables continuous improvement as well. That is, we want this methodology to be both proactive and reactive. So that means it enables the containment of problems right now, but it also enables the prevention of the same issues later on or at other locations in the organization. It should also be focused on generating and archiving institutional knowledge so as to grow the knowledge bank of the company. And this again serves towards continuous improvement. The methodology also would have to be non-siloed, as in we want this methodology to be able to break organizational silos and incorporate expertise from all areas. We also want it to be team-based so that you can leverage knowledge from different areas in the company. So we chose the 8D methodology, and before I continue with describing it, I just want to talk about the history of it. The first evidence of this 8D methodology, you can find it back in 1974 from the Department of Defense, where they put out a military standard 1520 called Corrective Action and Disposition System for Non-Conforming Materials. But it was also popularized by Ford in the late 1980s in an internal manual called Team-Oriented Problem Solving, or TOPS. Again, that was first published in 1987. This manual and the subsequent course material were piloted at the World Headquarters in Michigan. It has had several iterations since the pilot, but for the most part, it continues to be the gold standard for problem-solving methodology within Ford. And as it turns out, a lot of our customers already use the 8D methodology as a company standard to solve problems, including reducing defects and recurring nonconformances. So let me talk about the 8D process itself. It is essentially an 8-stage process that involves a validation of a problem, as in figuring out whether it's a real problem or not, defining the problem more completely, containing the problem in the near term, investigating the issue, performing corrections on that issue, verifying that the actions you've done for correction are effective, preventing the issue in the future, and finally approving the entire process. Since we have limited time in this webinar, I'm going to talk about a few of these features because for us, those are the most interesting ones.